Hey you guys, this is TJ Harman for you here on YouTube, over the _rel for you on Twitter, and welcome to week 11 of my NFL weekly picks for the 2017-2018 NFL season. I'm not going to be doing too much talking this week, trust me, I'm going to get straight up with my picks, but in week 10 I went 11-3 straight up, 8-6 against the spread. The overall total for the season, 95-51 straight up, 79-62, and 2 pushes against the spread. Let's get with my picks for Thursday Night Football. The Tennessee Titans 6-3 against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 7-2. The better team in this game is the Steelers. Defensively, offensively, you guys give it to the Tennessee Titans because they've been playing some good football as of late. And you don't want the Steelers to go back into that same doldrum that they had against another AFC South team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's hope that tomorrow's Thursday night game won't end up being like the Jacksonville Jaguars game on that Sunday afternoon in October where they got pounced. I don't see nothing like that happening in this night game, which is the first for the Steelers, but the second big stage game, night game for the Titans, this time on the road. Steelers went out on Thursday Night Football. Rest assured of that. I think Juju Schuster-Smith will have a good game. Martavis Bryant will get in on the fun. Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown need to get themselves in this game because they barely beat the Colts on the road at Luke Oil Stadium. And the Titans, of course, beat the Bengals their last time out. So Steelers all day in Pittsburgh over Tennessee. Sunday games coming up. I got the 6-3 Kansas City Chiefs to defeat the New York Giants. The Giants, just an awful team this season. They need to fire Ben McAdoo, in my opinion, but the Giants office saying they got confidence that they get this team right for a second or third round pick next season. It just ain't cutting. Eli Manning not going to get benched. I think they need to bench him and put Geno Smith in there. Chiefs coming up at bye, win this game straight up all day at the Meadowlands. Next game, this is a matchup that was supposed to have been happening in week 1, but this is the makeup game. The 3-6 Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to face the Miami Dolphins at 4-5. Tampa win over the New York Jets last week. Not too shabby. Ryan Zimmerman and Josh McCown getting it in Tampa Bay, but Fitzpatrick got the win. First win for him for the season since Jameis Winston went down with the injury. Jay Cutler Company, I just don't have confidence. They have no offensive line. Jay Ajayi is with the Eagles, so what do you possibly think is going to happen? The Dolphins are going to lose again. Buccaneers win out in Miami. Next game, we got the LA Rams, 7-2, facing another hot team, the Minnesota Vikings, 7-2. First against the spread pick for this week. I'm going to take the Rams plus 2.5 in this one, but the Vikings I'm going to have straight up to winning this game. Rams annihilated the Texans in LA all day last Sunday, and the Minnesota Vikings had a second half pounding of the Washington Redskins. In that game, there was an interception that was a first for one of the guys in that career, and I think the guy name is Morgan, the tight end. He caught his first touchdown after the interception. So, yeah. Minnesota, I think, is going to win this game. But I'm going to tell you to take the Rams to cover the points, plus 2.5. The total for that game is 46.5 points. Take it over because both teams know how to score points. Rams will cover the spread. Vikings win the game, and the point total will go over 46.5 points. Next game, the Washington Redskins, 4-5, traveling to Who Dat Nation, New Orleans, to face the Super Saints at 7-2. 7 straight wins for the Saints. They're going to make it 8 as they annihilate the Washington Redskins, who are going to be without running back Robert Kelly for the second time this season. This time he's done for the season. Injured reserve for him. Byron Marshall, formerly from the Eagles practice squad, signed with the Redskins yesterday. So, yeah. Josh Norman called that last loss a trashy performance for Washington, and rightfully so. If they don't have a redemption, then Kirk Cousins need to have a better game. But the Saints is going to duel out this whole entire game. Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram. Don't be surprised if they have another 200-run total game. And then Ted Ginn and, of course, Drew Brees in it to win it for the Saints in New Orleans. Next game, the Arizona Cardinals, 4-5, traveling to NRG Stadium to face the Houston Texans at 3-6. Again, I was mentioning about the Rams game, total annihilation, and the Cardinals couldn't do it against the Seattle Seahawks in Glendale, Arizona. But I'm going to get the Cardinals to win out in this game. I think Adrian Peterson have another big game, and I think Larry Fitzgerald may get 2 touchdowns in this game, and maybe even John Brown will get in on the fun as well. The Texans will probably do it on defense, but the Cardinals will win out straight up all day in Houston. Next game, the 5-4 Detroit Lions traveling to Soldier Field to face the Chicago Bears at 3-6. Bears' second straight NFC North opponents in 2 weeks. Loses to the Packers at Soldier Field, and a little cool and wet Soldier Field. I think this is going to be another chilly game in Chicago for this upcoming game on Sunday. I just don't have confidence in Mitchell Trubisky to get the job done with Matthew Stafford and Golden Tate and Ebron and Madison Sanu. It's just going to be too much Lions all day against the Bears in Chicago. Next game, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, 6-3, traveling to the Dog Pound in Cleveland to face the winners all 9 Cleveland Browns. I'm not sure who's going to be starting in this game, Deshaun Kaiser or Cody Kessler or Kevin Hogan. Who knows? Who cares? The Browns will probably lose their 10th straight game. Leon Fournette, who was grounded by the Chargers, but they win in a battle in which the Chargers threw another interception and the Lions kick a field goal and win the game by 3 points. I see Fournette having a game. I see Allen Hurns having a game. And don't forget Mark Lewis, rightfully so. Jacksonville and Blake Bortles will win out against the Browns all day long in Cleveland. Put their record at 7-3. And Browns will be 0-10 on the season. Next game, we got the Baltimore Ravens at 4-5, traveling to Green Bay to face the Packers at 5-4. Lambeau Field, that's where it's going to be at. Is it going to be a cold? Is it going to be a frozen tundra? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I think it is going to be cold in Green Bay, and I don't think the Ravens are ready for all of that. But then the Ravens play in the cold weather too, and plus they just been having a kind of a rough season, very, very rough. Even with Jernigan going to Philadelphia and Jeremy Maclin joining forces with Joe Flacco, just an inconsistent quarterback. I see the Flacco and Harbaugh show ending in Baltimore after the end of the season. Maybe next season, we'll see. But in this game, Brett Hundley, Ty Montgomery is going to put a pounding on the Ravens. So I'm going to tell you to take, and this is another one of my against the spread picks. The Ravens are 2-point favorites on the road. Tell you to take the Green Bay Packers +2, as well as to win it. And against the, not against the spread, but the point total for that game is 38 points. I'm not sure what to look at in this game. Baltimore may only score maybe 21 points. Green Bay may only score 24 points. 21-24, but yeah, 38 points is a little too low. Take it over 38 points Green Bay wins straight up, and Green Bay covers the spread at +2. Late games, we got the 5-4 Buffalo Bills traveling to StubHub Field to face 3-6 LA Chargers. Chargers choke on the Jacksonville Jaguars and Jacksonville. Phillip Rivers protocol, concussion protocol right now. I'm not sure who's going to be the quarterback, and particularly I wouldn't really care because Chargers will probably choke again. Whoever their quarterback is, if it's not Phillip Rivers, the Bills are going to win this game. Meanwhile, the Bills just benched Tyrod Taylor again, like they did in that loss against the New Orleans Saints in Buffalo on Sunday. Nathan Peterman is going to get the nod, and if he is a start, and oh boy, it's going to be a long game if Phillip Rivers doesn't play in this game. I'm going to go with the Bills in this game to win out against the chokers of the Chargers. It's just going to be way too much Bills in this one. Count on that if Phillip Rivers don't play. Next game, toilet bowl game. Cincinnati Bengals 3-6, Denver Broncos 3-6. Both teams sucks. Both teams stinks. Burfitt, if he gets charged with another flag and touching of a referee, he's probably going to get suspended. He done had it done twice, and neither time he didn't get suspended or fined. Something's going to happen. Something's going to give. I just have no confidence in the Bengals as they losers to the Tennessee Titans. And Denver just couldn't do anything with the New England Patriots on Sunday night. But I'm going to go with Denver in this toilet flushing game. I'm not going to be interesting surprised if Brock Osweiler or Trevor Simmons starts in this game. You know what? This might get changed, but I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos to win out on Sunday. The New England Patriots 7-2 are traveling to Mexico City to face the Oakland Raiders. I'm not going to spend too much time on this game, but Raiders couldn't do anything against the Buffalo Bills last week, and I don't think they're going to really do anything against the New England Patriots this week. So, all day, did I say last week? Sorry, not last week, the week before last, because they were on their bye last week. So, coming off the bye is not going to really be too much. They may make this a close game, but in Mexico City, who knows what type of weather they're going to have there. New England gave Bill Belichick his 270th win as a coach, tied with Tom Landry, and the GOAT, Tom Brady, passes Peyton Manning for passes thrown in a single season. Congratulations to him there. Patriots, I think, will win this game straight up over the Raiders, and the Raiders will go 4-6, and not going to be too much to say about them. Sunday Night Football. It is my 8-1 Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Jerry's World or AT&T Stadium to face the 5-4 Dallas Cowboys. My last against the spread pick for this week. Eagles are 3-point favorites on the road, and rightfully so. They have the better offense. They have the better defense. Meanwhile, they're going to get Zach Ertz back as well as Ronald Darby. Eagles also signed Will Beatty, offensive lineman. I don't think he's going to play in this one. He got to get used to the playbook. And they also signed Daniel Ellaby from the Ravens as well as the New Orleans Saints. They'll probably get some play time. If not this week, maybe next week against the Chicago Bears in Philadelphia. It's going to be Eagles all day in Dallas. Dak Prescott, he needs Ezekiel Elliott because without Zeke, they're not going to be much of a team. Alfred Morris, he can't carry that load for the Cowboys. Just too much Eagles in this game. Eagles going to make it 9-1, 8 straight games, beat the Cowboys. Cowboys will be 4 games behind the Eagles. And a loss or a win with the Eagles will probably just call this a division clincher next week against the Bears. Should anything else happen with the Cowboys, should anything go on with the Eagles. Eagles all day in this one. Eagles -3 on the card. And the point total for that game is 48 points. You better believe it's going to go over because Carson Wentz may throw 5 touchdowns in this game. Believe it or not, Tyron Smith, he may not even be playing. That's going to hurt Dak Prescott very, very hard. Eagles all day in Dallas over the Cowboys. The points will be over 48, and the Eagles will have it -3. Final game is the 5-4 Atlanta Falcons facing the Seattle Seahawks at 6-3. Seattle wins out. Even without Richard Sherman, they need him. As long as they got Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, and the return of Byron Maxwell to the squad, the Legion of Boom might be making a little bit of noise against the Falcons, which I'm not quite sure what's going to go down with them. They need Devontae Freeman. He probably not going to play because he's banged up. Give it to Tevon Coleman to do the running for Matty Ice. It's going to be a game in which the Falcons may struggle, but I think Seattle wins straight up at home at CenturyLink Field over the Atlanta Falcons. Those are my Week 11 picks. What are yours? Please post your comments and your picks down below. Shout out to all my YouTube prognosticators. Good luck with your picks this week, you guys. Check us out on our Facebook page, YouTube Prognosticators on Facebook. And you can check out their links on YouTube as they do their picks, as they do their predictions here on YouTube as well. All that down there at the bottom of the description of this page. TJ Harman for you on YouTube, over_L for you on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. Wish me a happy birthday. My birthday is Saturday, so I love my Eagles to give me a birthday present and a win in Dallas's Jerry's World on Sunday. See you guys next week for Week 12 before Turkey Day. Check you guys later. Thanks for watching.